Yo, what's up? Kind of pressed the record button by accident right there. But check this out. I'm gonna make this quick, and let me just make this as quick as possible because my battery on my camera here is kind of low. I wanna take a moment to holler at everybody, anybody watching this. It's about a very sensitive issue, a very urgent topic. I found out this week that my little cousin, she's 9 years old, has been raped by her stepfather. And this goes beyond me trying to put my family business out there or whatever, and I do apologize to those members of my family if I offend you by making a video about this, and I'm not saying your names and nothing like that, but I feel the need to say something to the people out there. Watch who the hell you have around your little girls. Little boys too, don't get me wrong, stuff does happen to little boys. Little boys get molested and mistreated and touched by perverted men, or sometimes there's women out there. Occasionally you'll hear about a woman molesting a young boy, but more so than anything in the world since, early in the last century or whatever, probably for all time, you typically hear about older men messing with young girls. And as I said, about 2 nights ago, I found out that my little cousin, she just turned 9 a few months ago. She's been raped and molested by her stepfather for about a year on estimate. And he's been her stepfather now for, about 2 years. Yeah, he's been a stepfather for about 2 years. It's been going on for a year. And it conveniently started when, the mother, began, she wasn't working when they first married. It conveniently started when she returned to work. So she's out of the house, he's alone with, her daughter and their child together, and he decides to start raping my little cousin. That pisses me off personally, because it's like, that's a little girl, man. You don't rape little girls. And secondly, that's my family. So above the fact that it's wrong, it's my direct family. And my little cousin, I look at her as, more so than me and my little cousin, I look at her as if she's my young niece, and she's 9 years old. She's a happy little girl, and he just ruined her for life, maybe. You know what I'm saying? She's probably scarred for life, and there's no taking that back. All you can do now is try to make the best of the situation. And luckily she's a very intelligent and intuitive little girl, and I'm glad that even though a year went by with this happening, I'm glad that she decided to just one day open up and tell her mom what's been going on. And like I said, I look at her as if she's my niece. I look at her mom, who is my cousin, I look at her mom as if she's a sister to me. That's how close we are. So when I hear that this man that, my cousin / play sister married is raping my little cousin / play niece, it makes me want to hurt him pretty badly. And my hands are tied. Don't get me wrong, if I see homeboy in the streets or whatever, he probably gonna get fucked up. And y'all can refer back to this video if you need to, whether it's the police or the court system or whoever the hell, you know what I'm saying? If he get hurt or whatever, y'all can look at me. I can really give a shit, because right is right and wrong is wrong. But I just wanted to make this video, make sure that battery don't die on me. I wanted to make this video to make sure that I tell people to just pass on the word from this piece of experience from my life. Watch who you have around your kids. sometimes it's the people that you trust the most who need to have the least amount of trust. Because I do remember once upon a time my cousin saying, oh, well, he's good with her and she likes having him as her stepdad and blah, 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 all this and that. And this guy done turned out to be a fucking creep, excuse my language. But, I hope I don't see him ever again. No one in my family knows where he is right now, because since we've already, since my cousin decided to file, a case with the police about it, he's on the run. He's taken off, and we don't know where he's at. Because I guarantee if I did, oh, the fun I'd be having if I knew where that nigga was at right now. But that's besides the point. I'll just say if I see him again, and if you're watching this, I'ma fuck you up without a dick, and I'm gonna make you understand how it feels to be scarred for life. Let me just say it like that. No gay shit, no homo. But besides that, it's not cool. Excuse me. So just watch who y'all have around your little girls. Uncles, fathers, brothers, grandfathers, dads, stepdads, or whoever or whatever. And mothers, older sisters, cousins, nieces, aunts, grandmothers, whoever. We're in an age now where, and I don't even want to make it seem like it's just today's time, because shady stuff has been going on in the world for like decades, you know what I'm saying? As far as we can prove or whatever. So, but y'all gotta be aware of who you have around your child. Keep the lines of communication open, and particularly with little girls or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Teach them about sex at a young age. Don't teach them so much that you rob them of their innocence as a child, but still teach them about sex and molestation and rape and the difference between the three, so that they can understand what's wrong and what's right, and that if someone is treating them a certain way and if they're uncomfortable, they need to come to somebody, an adult, and let that adult know what's going on. Because my little cousin, she could have been quiet about this for years and no one would have ever known. So I'm thankful that she has been taught about sex. Even though she's not, my cousin, her mother has taught her about sex in the previous years. So my little cousin, she's very smart, very intelligent little girl, and thankfully she did the right thing. I'm sad that she had to go through that, because she may be scarred for life, but hopefully justice will prevail, and hopefully this dude gets convicted and goes to prison, and other prisoners learn what he's in there for, and somebody fucks him in his ass. He deserves it, because he's a bitch. And any man that rapes a woman is a bitch. And you heard that from me, and if you don't like that, fuck you. Anyway, I'm going to end this video. All I just want to say, just leave y'all with the last few words. Keep the lines of communication open. Talk to your children. It doesn't matter if a man is a grown man or a little boy. If she feels uncomfortable with stuff that's happening to her, if somebody's trying to touch her in an inappropriate way, she needs to let somebody know, somebody that she can confide in and trust. And just whoever you are, if you're somebody in her family that loves her, then just talk to the kids, because they're people too. They have feelings too. And unfortunately we live in a world where stuff like this continues to happen, and we can't stop it from happening altogether, but we can do what we can talk to the little kids to teach them in order to prevent stuff like this from happening to them. And also beware of people in your own family. Sometimes it's people in your own family that are creeps or whatever. Sometimes it's your own family members that you trust and love so very much that will hurt your own child. So keep your kids away, from who you need to keep them away from, even if it hurts you, even if it's your own brother, your own father, your uncle, your cousin, whoever. If you gotta keep them away from family or friends or whatever, well, friends, if you gotta keep them away from friends, quit being that person's friend. You gotta keep them away from family. You can't stop being a person's family, but you can't stop associating with them. Anyway, this has been a video by AC. Y'all, appreciate y'all stopping by the channel. If this is where you're watching it, or watching this wherever you're watching it, leave a comment. Let me know your stories, and you know, if you went through any similar experience like this, because it's not right. And anything that you can do or say to help another human being in passing on the word in order to teach a valuable lesson, you know, about the safety of our children, the safety of our future, can be helpful. So yeah, once again, it's AC signing out. Appreciate your time. Leave a comment. I'll holler back. Alright, peace.